Lay down on the mat. Knees bent if you have any tension on the lumbar spine, otherwise legs straight and rolled outward. Roll the arms outward, palm of the hand facing the sky. Keep the shoulder blades as much as you can flat onto the ground. Glide the shoulder blades toward the waist and push the back of the head away from the shoulders, while moving the chin gently toward the base of the throat. To lengthen your cervical spine. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let them sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back and your spine, vertebra per vertebra. Relax your belly and the wall abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins. Relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and observe every aspect of your breath. Which part of your body moves the most, chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer? Observe the small pauses between inhalation, exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle: inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. And there to observe, is one of the 2 pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remain relaxed and open even during the pauses. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the 3rd, take control and create a long and deep breath. But keep it easy, keep it soft. Feel your body expanding with every inhalation and gently contracting with every exhalation. Keep your breath deep but easy. Observe the navel moving up when you inhale and down toward the spine when you exhale. Observe the chest, the ribs moving away from each other when you inhale and closer to each other when you exhale. Become aware of every small movement of your body. And from your next breath, take control of those muscles, of this movement, expanding even more your rib cage with every breath. Feel that toward the end of the inhalation, you have to activate the muscles between the ribs in order to expand your chest. Go a little bit deeper, consciously. So take control of those muscles and expand the chest a little bit more to the side. Push the ribs to the side with every inhalation. Use the same muscles, contract your rib cage when you exhale. So inhale, push the ribs out. Exhale, squeeze the ribs in. Go deeper in your breath. And still keeping this control of the muscles of your rib cage, have the control also of your belly. Allow your belly to expand more and more with every inhalation. But when you exhale, activate your abdominal muscles to push the air out together with the muscles of your rib cage. Observe that the more you push the air out, the more you activate the muscles of your torso in order to push the air out. The more, when you start the inhalation, it will be passively intense. The air will enter in a kind of intense way in your body. Exhale, chest and belly, the more that you can. As soon as you stop pushing the air out and let the air in, the air will enter in an intense way. Become aware of this connection, of the active exhalation and passive inhalation. The more you push actively the air out, the more the air will enter your body passively. Play with it. Inhale. Exhale. Using the muscles of your rib cage and your belly to push the air out at your very maximum. And there, when you open your throat again and allow the air to enter, will enter intensively. 3 more breaths using this technique, becoming more and more aware of the active exhalation and passive inhalation. Three more breaths. At the end of the third breath, just for one time, at the end of this active exhalation. Hold your breath just for a brief moment. You will see that the more you push the air out, the more you will stay just for a brief moment. And that's what we're seeking for. Hold your breath, relax the belly, but even just for 1 second, and then go back to a normal breath. Stay with your normal breath for a few moments, allowing your body to relax, allowing your mind to relax. And now, inhale first on the belly and then on the chest. When you move up to the chest, keep your belly expanded. Pay attention on that. So inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. 3 more times. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale freely. Go back to a normal breath and allow your body and mind to relax. Observe how your breath becomes subtle, light. Observe the quantity of air that you need for every breath. Just become aware of this small quantity. The last moments. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting in a cross-legged position. If you need to, you can always sit also over a bolster or a folded blanket or just a simple block. Keep your spine straight and really gently create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. First on one side, really gently, just to wake up your spine and your back. First on one side and then on the other side. The old spine moves, even the head, just a tiny bit. Now tilt your hip forward and back. Even there, create a fluid movement. Imagine that the movement starts from the hips, and then every vertebra of our spine moves accordingly, like a sort of wave. No need to go really deep in this movement. We're still waking up our body. Okay, good. Now, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. We're just gonna do 3 breaths like we did before. So activating both the muscles of your rib cage and your belly to push the air out. And at the end of the 3rd breath, we're going to do a 4th one, holding the breath just for a super brief moment. So inhale. Exhale, activating the muscles of your belly and of your rib cage to squeeze the air out. Observe the passive inhalation. Keep on inhaling. And again, exhale as deep as you can, using the muscles of your body to your very maximum. And then observe the passive inhalation. Inhale actively. And again, exhale actively, using the muscles of your body to push the air out. Inhale fully. Observing the passive inhalation. And then just for a few seconds, breathe normally. Now, prepare for the 4th one, where I want you to hold your breath just for a really brief moment, relaxing your belly. So, inhale. Exhale, using the muscles of the body to push the air out. Go to your maximum, to your very maximum. Hold your breath and relax the belly. And inhale. Okay, good. Now, we're going to use still the activation, the muscles of our body, in order to inhale and exhale in a quite intense way. So actively. So it's not just the exhalation, it's also the inhalation, but it's not as deep as the exercise that we just did, because we're going to do 3 series of 10. So it's something like this. Be aware of the activation of the muscles. So I really want you to feel the abdomen expanding, and then for the exhalation, squeezing down. Same thing for the rib cage. I want you to feel the expansion. For the inhalation, I want you to activate the exhalation, squeezing the ribs in. So prepare for the first cycle. And let's start. And go back to normal breath. Just observe the feelings, the emotions, and prepare for the second cycle. So inhale, exhale actively. And back to normal breath again. Observe the feelings, the emotions, and prepare for the third cycle. Inhale and exhale actively. And back to normal breath. Put your hand in front of the knees and create circles with your hips and upper spine a little bit wider than before. But again, the old spine moves. Turn it on the other side. And now tilt your hip forward, arch your spine, push with your hands against the knee in order to push the chest even more forward. And at the same time, move your shoulders and head back. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, arch your spine, push with the hands against the knees to push the chest even more forward. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, arch your spine. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, arch your spine. One more time, exhale, round your spine. Inhale, arch your spine. Okay. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, twist to the right. Put your left hand inside of your right knee, right hand down on the ground, and twist. Look beyond your right shoulder. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. With every exhalation, go a little bit further. Push with your left hand against the knee to go a little bit further. And back to center. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, and twist to the left. Put your right hand outside of your left knee, left hand down on the ground, and twist. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Look beyond your left shoulder. With every exhalation, push a little bit more with your right hand against the left knee in order to go a little bit further. And back to center. Keep your knees together and grab your legs. Keep chest and legs together, but in a kind of soft way. So using the arms just a tiny bit. Use more the gravity than the muscles. Allow the head to drop down toward the knees. Feel the stretch on your neck. And slowly start walking forward with your knees and with your heels, sorry. Still keeping chest and leg together. As soon as you feel that chest and legs start moving away from each other, just stop your movement there. Keep chest and leg together, but without using the arms, without using the force of the arms. Allow the arms to drop to the side of your legs, still keeping chest and leg together. Stay there. And slowly come back up. Put your right foot outside of your left knee. Lift the sternum and twist to the right. Grab your right leg with your left arm. Put your right hand down on the ground behind your buttocks and twist. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Use the arms to help you go a little bit further. Now, push your left heel forward. Back to center, to the starting position. And change legs. So straighten your right leg, bend your left leg and put your left foot just outside of your right knee. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, move the chest over the thigh. Twist to the left and grab with your right arm your left knee, left leg. Put your left hand down on the ground, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, and twist. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, use the arms to go a little bit further, and there start pushing the right heel forward. Stay there. And back to center. Padangusthasana. Keep your feet together, knees open into the side. Keep your knees at roughly 90 degrees. So with the heels quite far away from your pubis. Tilt your head forward, round your spine and go all the way down. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, slowly come back up. Move your heels a little bit closer to the pubis, but not too much. Not yet at your maximum. Again, tilt your head forward, round your spine, go all the way down. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back up. And now move your heels closer, roughly at your maximum. And even there, round your spine and go down. It will be harder than it's normal. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back up. Still keeping the heels really close to your pubis. Put your hands behind your buttocks with the fingers pointing back and push the knees out and down. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. So push with your hands against the ground. Arch your spine really gently, but at the same time, push your knees down. 3 breaths. And back to the starting position. Bring the knees together. Grab your legs. Walk back with your feet. And stay there. 3 breaths. Round your spine. Now, start leaning a little bit back. Lift your tibias. Found the balance. Okay. And there, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, and start straightening your legs while leaning a little bit back. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, grab your legs under your knees. Keep the tibia parallel to the ground and stay there for 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, grab with both hands, if possible, the right foot. And keeping the left leg with the tibia roughly parallel to the ground, start straightening your right leg. It can be completely straight or not, it's not important. It's the direction that counts. See that? And now change leg. So right tibia parallel to the ground, grab your left leg and start straightening your leg. Even if it's not completely straight, it's not a problem. See that? Okay, cross your legs. Lift the sternum, shoulders down, and create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. First on one side. Try and create wider circles now. And also on the other side. Wide circles. Lean forward. For tabletop position. Hands right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. Keep your shoulders away from the ears. Roll the arms outward. Belly in. And keeping all those movements in place, start bending the elbows without moving the forearm. So you can even look at your forearm, it doesn't have to move. It's just the shoulders that move forward while the elbows bend and come back up. We're just gonna do 2 more times. Just pay attention on the elbows. The elbows doesn't have to move back. So just to be a little bit more clear, it's not this, it's this. In case, I prefer looking at this, so just a tiny bend, but in a good position, and not just this. This doesn't work. So keep your forearm vertical. Look at your forearm, it's easier. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, belly in. Start bending the elbows, moving the shoulders forward, even if it's just for 1 centimeter. And come back up. Create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. First on one side and then on the other side. Yeah. All right. It's not the time to play now. Okay. Our shoulders away from the ears. Walk back with your knees, just a tiny bit, and widen your knees and feet. Prepare for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Tuck your toes under. Roll the arms outward. Inhale. And with exhalation, and the Adho Mukha Svanasana. So lift your buttocks and push the chest over the toes. Stay there, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back down. Inhale. I'm gonna do it 2 more times. With the exhalation, enter Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pay attention on the position of the shoulders and arms. Stay there. and down again. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your buttocks and push the chest toward the toes. Stay there. And down. Now we're gonna start from Adho Mukha Svanasana. And I want you to focus on your arms. I want you to roll the arms outward and then bend your elbows and go down on the elbows. It's gonna be hard. So if it's a little bit too hard for you today, maybe you can just move first one elbow and then the other. Well, if it's doable for you, do the two together. I'm going to show you what we're going to do, and then we're going to do it together. So we enter Adho Mukha Svanasana, and then we roll the arms outward and we bend the elbow in order to go down. Same thing for lifting your torso again. If it's a little bit too hard for you for today, still rolling the arms outward, you can just move first one elbow and then the other. And also to go up again, first one and then the other. So there's always the easier version. So let's prepare. We're going to do it 3 times. Inhale. And with the exhalation, enter Adho Mukha Svanasana. From there, roll the arms outward, bend the elbow and go down. Push the chest over the toes. And there, straighten your arms again. Down on tabletop position. We're gonna just relax for a few breaths. And we're gonna do it 2 more times. Prepare. Pull the arms outward just for the beginning. It's gonna be easier later. Tuck your toes under. Inhale. And with the exhalation, enter Adho Mukha Svanasana. From Adho Mukha Svanasana, bend the elbows and go down. Push the chest towards the toes. And then push with the hands against the ground to straighten your arms again. Down again in tabletop position. And we're going to do it 1 more time. Inhale. With the exhalation, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pay attention on the arms. Roll the arms outward, bend the elbows. Push the chest over the toes. And then push with the hands against the ground to straighten your arms. Again for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Down in tabletop position. And down in child pose. Find the version that is easier for you. Close your eyes and stay there. Allow your body to relax deeper and deeper. Good. Tabletop position. Inhale. With the exhalation, Adho Mukha Svanasana. From Adho Mukha Svanasana, walk back with your hands. Keep your legs straight. Keep the weight of your body on the ball of the feet. Bend gently your knees. Unwind your spine and come up. Interlace the hands behind your sacrum. Straighten your arms, belly in. Move your hands back. And without turning your hips, so keep your hips squared, move the hands to the left. So you're twisting just the spine, not the hips. Look behind your right shoulder. And then move the hands to the right, look behind your left shoulder. Back to center. Keep the hands away from the buttocks. Belly in. Tilt your hip forward. Push your hands up and go all the way down. If you're flexible on your shoulders, you can push the hands to the front of the mat. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, come back up. Widen your legs. A little bit wider than usual. But we're not doing a split, so be stable. Now, for the right leg outward and left leg inward, we're gonna enter Trikonasana, but with your legs a little bit wider than usual, just that. Lift your pubis, allow the tailbone to go down. And observe that when you do this movement, you can activate your left glute. Keep your left glute active. And tilt your hip to the right. You're gonna see that it's gonna be harder to keep it contracted. But pay attention there and try and keep it active. Belly in, lift the sternum, shoulders down. Put your right hand inside your right leg, left hand behind your left buttock. Lift the sternum, shoulders down. And there, start leaning to the right. Push with your right hand against the right leg. Keep the left hand in contact with the left glute. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. When you reach your maximum, you can slide your right hand just in front of the tibia to give you a bit of support. But push your big toe down in order to be stable. Push gently with your left hand against the left glute to kind of twist a little bit more. And there, straighten your left arm up. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, start bending your right knee. Put your elbow right above the right knee. Walk back with your left foot in order to create a straight line from the head to the toe, and create a straight line also with your left arm. But push the thumb back in order to free your head. Your head, look up. Whoop. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, move your left hand back and lift your torso. Straighten your arms. Tilt your hip to the left for Virabhadrasana 2. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, straighten your right leg and lower your arms. Now move to the other side. So roll the left leg outward, right leg inward. The more your legs are wide, the easier will be the alignment of this position. So if you have your legs just breathe, relax. Because if we have our legs in a more comfortable position, then when we're here, you see that it's not a straight line. So we have to move in order to create the straight line. Well, if you already have this wide stance, all three positions can work without moving the feet. So that's the idea. So left foot toward the left, right leg rolled inward to have the right foot at 45 degrees. Lift the pubis, tailbone down. Pay attention on the right glute. Tilt your hip to the left. Keep the attention on the glute. Put your left hand inside your left leg. Right hand behind your buttocks. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, belly in. There, start leaning to the left, pushing with your left hand against the leg in order to twist your torso. When you reach your maximum, use the hands, just for a brief moment, use both hands to twist even deeper. Push with your left big toe down in order to feel stable. There, slide the left hand in front of the tibia and lift your right arm up. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Stay there. Keep the torsion. At the end of the third breath, bend your left knee and put your elbow right over. Move the right arm to the left to create a straight line from the hand to the foot. Put your thumb back, still twisting. You can also use the elbow against the knee in order to twist your torso to help you twisting. Belly in. Stay there. Now move the right hand back. Lift your torso. Tilt your hip to the right. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Straight arms. Look above the left arm. 3 breaths. Belly in. Straighten your legs and lower your arms. Keep your legs this wide. Tilt your head forward. Slide with your hands in front of the legs till you reach your maximum, wherever it is. And stay there. 3 breaths. You can keep your hands in contact with your legs or feet, or if it's more comfortable for you, you can put your hands down on the ground. At the end of the third breath, bend your knees and come back up. Still keeping the legs really wide. Don't move your legs, not yet. Now roll the right leg outward, right foot pointing to the right, left leg inward, left foot at 45 degrees. Just exactly like we did before. We're just gonna add one position. So, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, start twisting your torso. Push with your right hand inside your right leg, left hand behind the buttocks, tilt your hip to the right and start leaning down. When you reach your Trikonasana position, lift your left arm up. Now, bend your right knee and put your right elbow over the knee. Create the straight line. Yes, beautiful. From the straight line, look down at your right foot, straighten just a tiny bit your right leg, and put your right hand down on the ground. Walk forward with your left foot. Move the right hand forward and slightly to the right. Lean forward and lift your left leg for Ardha Chandrasana. From there, lower your left leg. Walk back with your left leg and go back in Trikonasana. From Trikonasana, bend your right leg. Lift your torso for Virabhadrasana 2. Tilt your hip to the left. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Well, actually, we're gonna add another posture. So, lower the left hand toward the left leg. Lift the right arm up. Roll it upward to have the palm of the hand facing the left. And move the arm to the left, stretching the right side of your torso. Come back to the starting position, straighten your legs, and move to the other side. So roll the left leg outward, right leg inward. Start the twisting, belly in. Activate your right glute, left hand inside of your left leg. And gently pushing with your left hand against the left leg. Tilt your hip to the left and start leaning to the left. Right hand behind the glute. Get all the way down to Trikonasana. When you reach your maximum, enter the full Trikonasana. So lift your arm, shoulders away from the ears. Stay there. Push the big toe down in order to feel stable. Now bend your left knee. Put your left elbow over the knee and create a straight line. Push the thumb back. Stay there. Now, look down at your foot. Straighten just a tiny bit your left leg. Start moving the left hand down. Walk forward with your right foot. Move the left hand forward and a little bit to the left. Start straightening both legs. Lift your right leg up. Stay there. Now bend your left leg again. Go back in Trikonasana. Find your position. Bend your left leg and enter Virabhadrasana. Tilt your hip to the right. Straighten your arms, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Look behind your, beyond your left arm. Now, start moving the right hand down behind your left arm, left leg. Roll the left arm up. Roll it outward. And now start moving the left hand to the right, stretching the left side of your torso. Stay there. And come back to the starting position. Roll the left leg inward. So now the idea is to have the 2 feet pointing to the center. Hands on the waist. Bend gently your knees and create circles with your hips along the spine. First on one side, and then on the other side. Now tilt your hip forward, round your spine, and go all the way down. Relax your arms. Find the most comfortable position for your arms.
Relax your neck, your face. Relax your back. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, bend your knees, come back up.
Tadasana. Okay. Big toes touching, heels gently apart. Tilt your head backward. Push from the navel to the coccyx. And from the shoulder blades toward the sternum. Kind of creating straighter spine. From the navel toward the pubis, toward the coccyx. From the shoulder blades toward the sternum. Shoulder is down. And find the dristi. Roll the arms outward. Lean on the right leg. Lift the left leg and open the left leg to the side. Put your left foot in contact with your right leg and stay there. 3 breaths. Arms down and wide. The end of the 3rd breath, grab your ankle and move it higher, even if it's just for 1 millimeter. And stay there for 3 more breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, lift your arms up, put your hands in prayer position. Align with the top of your head. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, belly in. And down. Keep the dristi. Lean on the left leg. Roll the arms outward. Lift the right leg. Open the right leg to the side and put it in contact with your left leg. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, grab your ankle and move it up. Roll the arms outward. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, lift your arms up. Put your hands in prayer position. Align with the top of your head. Keep the shoulders down. Lift the sternum. Lift the chin just a tiny bit. And down. All the way down to the ground. Take everything you will need to be comfortable in Shavasana. But just before the Shavasana, I want you to stay in this position with your spine round. 2 big breaths. And then you can move in Shavasana. Find your comfortable position in Shavasana. If you feel tension on the lower spine, you can keep your knees bent. Pull the arms outward. And just relax. In a few minutes, I'm going to chant the mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose. Till that moment, just relax. Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Slowly start wiggling your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight, yes, relaxed. Thumb and index finger together with the palm of the hand either facing the sky or the ground. Close your eyes. Relax your face, your shoulders, your arms. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.